this is, I think, what do we call this place? It was Lean or something. So, yeah, this is the colony of, well, oh, here we go. Colony of Lean this week. And we've got a ship and everything set up. Atlantis, thank you for colonists. Let's check out what you've got. Anti-grain warhead traps and medicine. Nice. Okay, cool. We might, I don't know if we will, but we might not need more medicine if that's the case. And wherever the fuck those anti-grain things went, there's like a couple of these to fix too. I super duper need components and shit as well, like just normal components. Recon armor is going to be so useful too. I'm hoping that like most everyone wants to just go and put it on themselves, because I have noticed that they've been like pretty good and stuff about that. Like they're all wearing the helmets and shit like that, and I haven't told them to do that. Fuck else are we doing? Oh yeah, Atlantis' character. What was that? Some flak vests. Nice. And 2 recon armors. Those will be fantastic. I don't know if wherever the flak vests landed, if I've got to allow them, but that's okay. What were these anti-grain warhead things? I don't know if they'll just go and auto-install those, or I'm curious because we have sorry, we have some set to install around the place, and I don't know if they're gonna maybe go fill those in or what. But if they don't, I reckon that could be where the fuck they are. I don't know how big their explosion is, but that could be fun to be like down and around here. I have to set them to install over the blueprints. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. I might go set that up first. Like, yeah, no, I'll have to get rid of the blueprints and stuff. That one's pretty easy. It's literally in a crater and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, anyone and everyone that rated in and stuff, Hawu and Cappuccino and stuff, yeah, thanks for coming in and saying hello. And if you want to stick around, it should just get fucking insane later. I'm guessing they can't build that because it's actively in the crater. So let's go try to put it on one that's already in. Yeah, no, identical blueprint. Alright, that's fine. I will put these, like, redstone like can't lead to traps. That's fine. I just want to line up where they are so that I can find the spots, essentially. And I'll remove where they are up along the wall. I don't know if we have enough for this, but we'll find out. But yeah, today should get pretty nuts, I assume, because we're gonna eventually activate the ship. I'm just gonna pause out for a second while I try to get some of these out, because I think they're starting to move them. But I've never done a ship launch, so I'm a little bit concerned, a little bit anxious, all that kind of stuff. I also didn't get a super huge amount of sleep. This time it was more so I couldn't fall asleep, so yeah, anxiety be keeping me up today. At least I'm not anxious because bills, I'm anxious because this. So I guess good changes. I was also anxious because obviously I couldn't get access to like my medicine and stuff for most of the week, but we solved that problem, we're fine. And that one too. They're effectively nukes, so the explosion is very large. It should be more than enough to deter any kind of things. What is it? That's 5. I'm missing 1. Somebody has moved it, and I don't know if it's gotten all the way into storage yet. Yeah, there it is. Okay, that's fine. Instead of that one being there, I kind of want to like move it over. This is fine. If we don't have enough, we don't have enough. And I don't want them to like build additional traps like in that spot there. Okay, I'll let them keep going with what they're doing. But yeah. What else? What's the hell we're doing up in here today? tired. Tired would be the word. But yeah, apart from that, also sore. And kind of excited to see how the day goes and stuff, because I don't know how many people we're going to have alive and stuff. The other thing too is I really wanted to have like a fair few like EMPs and stuff in spots where it should take out, like if a mech is scooching along here, for instance, like I assume that the turrets underneath it will already be dead. And what I'm hoping to do is if it's within range of these turrets, right, is to be able to kind of like take out the threat at a distance so my turrets can maybe still reach, if I can. This isn't going to be like a perfect solution or anything, not by any means, because I don't expect these to actually even activate. But like I've got an autocannon and stuff like that, and I've got mortars. I'm only going to use the mortars inside as like, you know, the last defense kind of thing. And same with like down here, I kind of want it to hit them sort of before they get all the way up here. They could obviously pop open any of these corners and we'd be fucked, but yeah, you're never too sure. But yeah, also I guess we do need components, I think. What do we got? 6 components and another 6, that's 12. Have we got another one of these in here that needs to be built? Because I don't... Yeah, we got another one. For... Hold on, what do they need? They need the same amount. That one only needs 4 components and that one needs another 6. So I think we need about 30 normal components, I'd say. And my people are making them, which is great. Although, like, I'm also trying to make the drug lab and stuff, which I don't think we're going to get a chance to make at this point. And this isn't even on. So let's get that shit on. Let's get you guys to just keep making components. Even if they can only make it until they have 10, that would be so much better. Oh, sick. That'll be heaps, hopefully. If they don't put it in everything else. Thanks, Josh. I have a couple of broken things in the area. Also, this is the ship design I went with because shits and giggles. So, yeah. I have no clue if it's going to fly because I put these 2 things in the reverse order and I don't know if this needs to be uncovered for powering it on. I also forgot to, that's what I forgot to Google, was does that thing need power? What is it? The RimWorld ship. What? Not shit. RimWorld ship need. Yeah. You made floors. What do you mean? Oh no, you made floors. I made less burnable ground. RimWorld ship requires constant power supply to function, especially for launching. Necessary activating ship. Oh, you know what that means? Is if it needs constant power, there is a chance that it won't, it could potentially zit a vent and not power on. Okay. It technically works without and they get left behind. Oh yeah. I guess I can add the power to this. I'd probably rather have it from like the geothermal. I super didn't want to connect these 2, but it's going to become connected as soon as it like does these 2 spots basically. I think there'll be enough, and I think the extra grow rooms here will be too much power drain. I also have turrets in here and I don't want turrets in here. I'm going to like seal this room once we start. And yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out how this fucking room works at some point, because I don't know. I've got like crops and stuff like sneakily growing in here because it's still going to be a month in game, but I don't feel like, I'm starting to feel like we don't need these. So even though we made them yesterday and I was like, this is a good use of space, I'm thinking that the batteries would have been better in here. I should have just put a fuck ton of batteries in this zone. Like, I could still move them all in there. It's just that that could also catch fire too. I do have 5 foam poppers. We got 5 foam poppers like basically everywhere. Almost everywhere. I think my cat's running around again. That's fine. I think this is open. The tunnel is not, although it has got a couple of spots popped. And Nuke's out here fixing up the traps and stuff. So, I'm starting to count the actual things. I'd like to get the rocket swarm if I could eventually. Hey, Brummer. I don't think we have any animals that can. Also, that reminds me I'm going to slaughter all the animals, except for obviously a couple of cats and shit, you know? So, and we should probably go hunt them. I think I forgot to turn the light on for Phoenix, so he's just like screaming into the night out there. My cat's like 16, 17, and yeah, he just every night, if there is no fucking, what do you call it, lights on out there, he just screams into the darkness. And I think I thought I had it on for him, but maybe my partner's turned it off. What was that? What was that? Well, now we have milk. Yeah. 130, what was it? 135 yak milk. So yeah, we got milk now. So yeah. I also forgot to turn down one of my screens for this so that they're not leaching resources throughout this, because I'm expecting it to go nuts. Hi, Phoenix. Hi. There you go. All right. Phoenix is locked in. Not really. He's just there. But yeah, he's gonna, I guess, provide background ambience. A lot of background ambience. I think he's got a problem with maybe the light isn't on for him, and he's telling me all about it. Hold on, let me move the chair for him too. There we go. Nice. So, now he should be able to get up onto a chair if he wants to sleep in here where it's nice and bright. There's a meow to you, sir. Yeah, well, he left, so I guess that's all he needed was somebody to meow back at him. What are you guys hunting? Oh yeah, there's like marble spots down here I could have mined. I guess they would have been pretty far away. Please don't set the traps off, you idiots. And the grizzly bear is revenging. Josh, for fuck's sake. Okay, you're okay. Oh man, if I could have at some point, I would have loved to have got more turrets and stuff. And I think, how much is the rocket swarm thing? Ideally, I would like to make this at some point tonight, if I can. I don't have any boomalopes anymore, and I don't think I'm going to get any chem fuel from anyone. But if I can eventually get up to like 180 chem fuel, I'll make one of these because I want to see what it does. Mini turrets. Nice. Oh, thank you. Let's go chuck some of these all inside. Spend all on recon armor, but singing what I can. No, it's all good. This is the last day of the event, so I'm strongly encouraging everyone, if you have channel points and shit, just go ahead and use them. I'm trying to put my turrets and shit in sneaky spots so that hopefully if we have something breach the walls and get in deeper into the base, I can run them through the turrets. That's the whole point of that. So I also want to protect these cannons too so that they don't ideally go explode. And I will probably need to put some food in with the animals and shit. Although, I don't know if they can last the full 15 days in like a hibernation type state. I don't know. I don't know if that one can reach either. Hold on. Yeah. No, it could reach. And a triple rocket launcher. Nice. I also would like to see some of my people with that. I've also got to allocate guns. So, I gotta stay conscious with what time it is at the moment because I need to be able to activate the thing kind of in an hour or so. What is this yipping? I need to Finish the external turrets and close the base, and I've got to allocate everybody weapons. So there is that. So let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot to allocate fucking Atlantis. Let's get you set up. You're good. And let's get you... I actually forgot to check if you're a daytimer or a night timer. You are just a super immune cannibal. Cool, I guess. Good for you. I love seeing what they come in with, you know? Because, like, sometimes the combinations are kind of like that. It's like a good, like, pat on the back. It's like, good for you kind of thing. If they're, like, one or two individual people, I might still try to allocate them. But, like, if it starts being, you know, like, I don't know. If it starts being, like, drops of 10s and plus, I probably can't take the time during the raid to allocate them out. So just as a heads up with that. I think I've got like most of your stuff set up. I don't think we're doing researching anymore. I do want there to be a good number of people that can do both cleaning and hauling at this stage. Because like I'm not going to, once we're enclosed, I'm not going to let people leave the base. But until then, the more people I can have doing shit, the better. And I also need to make sure that when they're building shit outside, they don't put little home base zones. That's a whole nother thing. There we go. Okay. So, gotta go frenzy. We're not gonna go to the distant gold. I thought I turned that off. I've fully uninstalled the building. Oh, the distant gold has expired. Okay, got it. Got it. Fucking hell. There was some buildings that, like, I feel like I should have never made them, you know? Also, that reminds me, I have coffee. I, like, sighed and I looked down, I'm like, oh yeah, I got coffee, fuck yeah. God, that's terrible. I made it, but it's, like, the very, very last of my coffee. Like, you know, when you've had, like, a container of coffee for a little while and the bottom dregs are, like, not that great. It's like that. If we end up having a bit of a surplus of, we do. Oh, here it is. Okay, this is why they don't have it on. Nuke's having a heart attack. Hold on a second. Oh no, it's Nuke Polar Bear. Hang on a ticket. Let me get you a thing. Let me just sort you out with a little square. There you go. Keelon, can you rescue? Dregs unpleasant most capacities. I mean, it's... Instant coffee kind of does that thing where it kind of goes, like, a bit stale. So things are like the bottom of the container or jar or whatever always kind of just tastes a bit shit. You know? Shittier. And there's not much you can kind of do about it. The start of a coffee, like, I know it's just instant coffee and it's not like the real coffee shit, right? But it still tastes a bit nicer. Best before dates has some expire on me a few times. It's not like that old, although to be fair, a lot of the stuff we buy in this area, I don't know if the grocery stores or something buy it as like they're getting sent the oldest stock, but they do turn over shit pretty frequently. But we just still keep kind of getting like shit that's like almost about to expire out this way, so not great. But yeah, they, in this particular case, I know I bought it only a few weeks ago, so it's not super old. Shouldn't be. But, it's still one of those ones where I've opened it a couple of times, you know. I've made the mistake of probably opening it while the jug is boiling underneath it, because, like, of where, like, my coffee sits and shit. So, yeah, it's really been slowly expiring it. I want this to still be corn. I don't want them to replant that. I was just getting the roads kind of off some spots. Also, if I can let them run as fast as they can, I want to get it to spring if I can. I want to get it into winter. I want the fight to be in winter. I need somebody that can do construction. I need somebody that can do construction at a really nice high level, because I have a couple of turrets that I need to get fucking repaired. And nobody has been repairing them. Also, the auto cannons are online, which is great. I want to make sure that these are working because once they're up and done, we won't be going back outside. That looks like everything outside is basically good. They're still hauling ass. Now that we've got like probably 10 more people that at least, you know, can do hauling, we should be able to get all this steel inside, and I don't need... I'll keep the animals in here for just a little bit longer. They're still making equipment, and what the fuck else are they making at this point? They're still making a shit ton of food, which is great, because I need them to use up the fresh food. We've got like... Wait, didn't we get like 1,000 of some kind of a meal? Did they already fucking eat all that, or did we just... I'm assuming everybody ate that. So apparently the packaged survival meals didn't go very far. Or, whatever the fuck you guys sent. I was, like, right at the start of stream and I was not awake yet. It was, that was good colonists, ADs. There was medicine. Okay, my brain thought medicine was food. Don't eat medicine. It says you got about 247 survival meals left. Yeah, it does, but I kind of want to be at about 1,000 because they're basically... Oh, psychic suit, nice. They're basically at the point where... Actually, I might be able to remove these faster and then get the wall done behind it. So they're at the point where I need to make them cease cooking soon so that we can fight. And when we're fighting, the primary thing that we're going to be doing is people will feed themselves. Hopefully most people can self-tend, and then the rest of it will be caring for other people that are injured and stuff. So I won't have basically many benches and shit active or around. And with like, I think we've got like about 130 people. So 130 people eating probably 1 to 2 stacks of food a day, give or take. I think they eat like 1.5 or something like that a day, give or take. And so that's really only like a couple of days. Plus, apparently this keeps dropping off. I don't know if somebody keeps picking it up or if it's just when somebody's attached to it that it's got a problem. So I have 28 colonists idle, huh? Okay, what do we got? We got anybody that's not got numbers on them. Like, you don't have a lot. Let's see, watering, handling, cooking. Again, up your constructions and stuff like that. I don't have a lot of spare benches and shit for them, and then we're going to have a bit of time where they're not kind of super busy. It will drop if it's non-storage, so shuffle it, keep going up and down. Yeah, I think that they keep kind of moving at places. I suspect that that's what's going on. So by the look of it, I think they've got all the steel from down here, which is great. Somebody's going on an ambrosia binge, that's fine. I've got these out pretty far. Honestly, I'd like a couple more of these if I can fit them in. Just at like different ranges and stuff. I don't want it to really be that close, realistically, because it could hit geothermals and shit. I might see if they'll bring another cable up here. Also, if I can try to avoid having too much like electricity power line type stuff that's, you know, what do you call it? Kind of extended. I don't want it to be exposed to the elements. That's the words I want. Because if it's exposed to the elements, it might potentially just go zit, and then we could potentially lose power. And I don't know what that does to powering on a ship, you know. That should be plenty enough. That will allow me to put another one of these down this way. I also super want, if they can make it, another one out here. I want to make it my enemy's problem. I want them to like really think about like how they're going to fucking attack, you know? I also need that to go through there. Yeah, I wanna be a bit creative with this shit. Like, I'd like to put like another one out there, but this will kind of do. and probably another one up from there. This one's already kind of going up. And I don't have a lot on the back side of the base. So because we have a lot of components and we've just brought in a shit ton of steel, I am more confident than ever that I can add these fucking things in. I also do still want it to be down like in this corner. So I know I got rid of these, but we needed it for other stuff. 2 colonist idols. I know people are going to be idling. Let's get you guys some animals to hunt. And when I get rid of people that can do a handling, let's see. I don't want to take down that. I do want no more muffaloes, no more horses. They can stay, all that can stay. Basically, all the other animals at this point are going down to 0. In case somebody sends me animals during the raids, I don't want to try to deal with that shit. Yeah. Also, did you end up getting sleep, LT? Because, yeah, you had, what, 4 hours sleep on 28 hours or something like that? So I hope you got some sleep, May. What else? Also, they shouldn't technically be removing anything from storage, I do hope, you know? And nearly there. Fucking hell, there's a lot. There's a lot of animals, you know? Something like that. Got sleep, but was pretty restless. Yeah. I sometimes wonder about that with Australia, because there's sometimes where I talk to people and they're like, oh, you know, I couldn't sleep or something like that, and it's sometimes in the same days, or like, you know, it's an uncomfortable day or something like that to sleep in, and I find it consistent across a few people. I will probably try to take Pose with us, so I'll probably see if we can pack him into something, into one of the things. I get to the bed most of the day. Oh yeah. I mean, I tried to sleep, but I was just laying there with my eyes shut and awake for hours. I just, like, my body was kind of resting with laying down, but the rest of me wasn't asleep or resting that way. I also want to put a light up in here, because even though we got the grow room, I do want there to actually be light, because otherwise it's very dark in here. I guess we can put that there. Yeah. So I am kind of expecting this corner wall to get breached in a way, and if it does, this room is actually not that bad a spot to have it. I can always get rid of the doors and just fully enclose it if I needed to. It's like a double wall, you know? I think with eyes closed, it's enough to get a basic level of rest. Probably the only reason I didn't end up in hospital over the last 2 years. Oh yeah. Well, I have had many occasions where, like, sleep is just, or like resting is just like that, you know? Because as long as you like rest your eyes and stuff. But yeah, generally speaking, I do like to try to let my brain get some sleep. I don't know what that is. It's the EMP one. Okay, well, I'll see if, I guess the EMP might take it out. I'll see if I can get maybe the autocannon thing in here, because it'll be a lot closer to everything. It will still be in the zone of like it's going to get taken out. Do I have enough glass steel for this? Yes. Do I have components? Yes. I think. Yes. Okay. So I don't want to tax this too much with like too many of these, but if we can make it, as far as I'm concerned, if I can add it and we get defenses and stuff, if they can kill shit that's like lurking around before it gets to us, I see that as much better. Also, I kind of feel like this one needs to be like more tactically built. Like I almost need this to be like on both sides, kind of like that and that, more than just on the end, because they could funnel down through this and they could funnel down through that, essentially. I do hope that they don't break all those, you know, because I do want to still be able to have shit deal with fire and crap, you know. I don't know if putting that near the edge is that good, but if we put that there, I'm hoping that these fuckers can reach. I think I've got maybe 2 more to put down if we can afford it. That will be if we have enough plasteel for this. I'm surprised I don't have one on this end, but that's fine. And there's fires breaking out everywhere in the colony because my people... Okay, there we go. I think it's going to put one here if we can get it as well. They'll go around and they'll build whatever they can. And I forgot to build the other wall grain thing here because it won't let me like rebuild on that spot. But I can put there. That one gets triggered so often, so I reckon shit just comes in from there. Animal filth, that's fine. We should have